Hello, buddy. This is Crows of Text Master. Welcome back to another episode of Crow's Newsletter. Woo! Second. And this week it's gonna be a little different, as you can see from the title. It says MK8 thoughts. Pretty much right now I'm brawling. I'm doing post commentary like when I come to the thoughts, so I can focus on the subject at hand. Let me talk about what's gonna happen this week, and I'm gonna continue on with my review. This week it's gonna be another F0X. Okay, you expect that, and you can also expect the beginning of my new LP featuring a very special someone to me. You gotta wait till you get to that day, which will be probably Friday or Thursday, depending how the video rendering works. So let's go on to the Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U, my review and my thoughts on it so far. Right now, let's skip to the brass tacks and what everybody talks about, the graphics. I'm gonna admit, it's beautiful. You can actually see the well-placed detail. I've seen the flames on the vehicles. It's actually really thought out. Everything was thought out. Even pretty much the area itself. When I hit like a little tent, like the little tent over like a store, I literally would slide off of them or bounce off of them or something, or I would get stuck underneath them like I was, even though those were annoying. There are some very, I wouldn't say annoyances, but they weren't very big, and they were very, they don't expect me being being this, or I want to say a glitch, but something that really bothered me. But they were mostly glitches I was intentionally looking for, and they're so irrelevant. I don't think people will ever find them unless they're really looking at them. Most of them were like trying to get on the stage, which I succeeded at. So do not do it, because I don't think it's relevant. Okay, now on top of that, the slow motion, beautiful. When you slow motion, other than that amazing Luigi's Death Stare video, hilarious. But when you slow mode it, not only the character was being amazed, but the scenery around was also glorified the character itself, which really put me at a state of awe. I really, every time I saw that a clip from a race, I will always try to rewatch it. I will rewatch it and rewatch it just for the sheer beauty beauty itself right now, and I can go to the next clip, which would be like after 15 looked at it. Which that was on top, and also the detail on each cart. Like I should have gone to the carts, because each detail cart has it's actually really uniquely designed. Each cart, they have its own, its own thing that makes that cart that so unique. On top of that, there were so many characters to choose from. I didn't think I would ever pick the same character once in one day, twice in one day, just because it was so much. Especially that Metal Mario, which he was. I did because I picked Metal Mario a couple times because he was so heavy duty. He could actually take a hit. And like Toad, if I was gonna pick Toad, I'd probably pick him on if I had my proper controller. I wasn't, which I will get to in a second with the controller, but I'm still in game. Okay, man, just so much right now, being odd. I'm still thinking. The characters, yeah, they had the Koopa Kids and some Metal Mario and Gold Peach, which was pretty sweet. I like gold. I wish they had gold Mario. And the items. Oh, the items were so balanced depending on the location where you placed. Even though there was those chances that you get that super rare item, on each one, which it increases as you, decrease in position, so if you were tough place, you would get like the better items just to catch up, They try to keep everybody even, and if you were first place, you were given, lesser items, but still items that could be, benefit you, not like the previous ones where they just give you purely bananas. Like, what is that? You need it's supposed to be more variety type. which was cool. And that's what's cool. I didn't skip about the areas. All the areas look amazing. I mean, I had some problem with them because, you know, they were really, for me, they were really designed for me, and I haven't had time to practice in each stage. But when I found a stage I didn't come to, and I played and like, oh wow, this is a really well designed. There were so many shortcuts and, you know, little secrets you want to look around. They made you play the track more than once. It has great replay value, very high replay value, and I really want to get one. Now, this is where it comes in. Now, we're no longer not thinking about the end game. A little bit on the end game, but mostly on the hardware you're holding. Well, apparently I don't really like the controller setup for just the regular Wii remote. It's a little wonky. Apparently, I heard you can take that off. You can take the Wiimote, the motion sensing when you're using just a Wiimote, which I wish I knew like when I played it. But you know, now because of that, I recommend when you do use the Wiimote, just the Wiimote, take off that motion sensor, because that motion, you know, bonus, because it makes it really hard to control your vehicle, and it didn't make the game really fun. It was more like, you know, trying to stay on the track than, you know, play it. It was more stressed than relaxing. That's why I liked about that's what the game is mostly there for me. Now, but I did try with the nunchuck. The nunchuck was great. I did try it with the gamepad, and the gamepad was great. It was very nice. You know, the controller, the gamepad itself, I would recommend just getting a pro controller, the Wii U Pro controller, because you probably benefit more out of it. Because it will more, if you got the Wii U Pro controller, it will be more comfortable in your hands than if we're using the gamepad. And I would too. I would get it too. Yeah, I would get a Pro controller once I got a gamepad, because I'd be more comfortable if I didn't have a Wii U. I mean, a Wii controller. But that's you know, personal choice at the end. You know, but also the other thing I had is the track wasn't on the screen where everybody could see. Like, now only the person with the gamepad, or you had to put the gamepad somewhat at an angle so everybody could see, instead of having on the screen where everybody could actually see, you know. Which I wish they put. There probably is an on-screen option, but I wish they made that a default, because now everybody's gonna be wondering, how do I do this, instead of, you know, like, where's the track? I don't know the track layout, you know. And I like this, also the idea of, you know, not knowing where your enemy is, you know. It makes you always always make you think, you know, like, oh, maybe he's right behind me, I gotta be like, be careful, you know, have an item with me, just in case he wants to pull a sneaky one. Makes you think that way, which I appreciate a lot. But I would like to have the track on the screen so I know where I'm going, because when I was turning, I did not see the edges of where I could have fallen, because most of the screen also shifted to the left side or shifted to the right side, and I couldn't see the other side where I needed to turn. So I was always constantly falling. Not one constantly, I was falling a lot, I should say. And on top of that, like, you know, it was okay, you know, the settings was pretty sweet. You know, they had, you know, even though it went down to 30 frames when you play 4 players, you know, or more than 2, but I was playing with 60 frames, which was beautiful. You know, 1080, 60 frames. It was really one of Nintendo's pinnacle games right now, until, you know, Smash 4 comes out. There's not much left of on the game, just little thoughts, little not too big ones. Let me see. I'm thinking right now. What would I rate it? I will say it again. Like I said, there are some minor flaws that hinder me from playing, like shifting of the screens. You know, that was a real. You know, I wish the camera would angle a little differently when I was turning, or when I was drifting. You know. But other than that, it has great gameplay. The control setup is amazing. You know, and I would totally recommend. Because I myself, I'm gonna buy it. I recommend if you haven't got it and you have Wii U, save up a little if you don't have, and start, you know, buy Mario Kart 8. Cause I haven't played online, but I'm assuming online will be just as amazing than I was playing offline. You know, probably with less cheaters. Cause Mario Kart Wii was a lot of cheaters, and I want people to play on fair grounds. You know, that's the point of a video game, just to push yourself with the limit. And that's what this game did. I learned a few tricks. I perfected some moves when I was playing, which was perfect. I enjoyed it so much. I give it an 8.5 out of 10. You know, graphical, pleasant setup, but some minor details that they should have worked on. You know, like the game track, the little shifting of the screens. Those are the things I enjoyed. So 8.5 out of 10, which is pretty good. And I guess that's the end of this video, and I'll see you guys next week. Give me your thoughts in the comments below. See you next time.